Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and it's time for a positive spin. Today, we're going to be talking about boxing Helena. Oh boy, boxing Helena. Now, this is one I saw. I did not see this in the theaters. I actually rented this when it first came out because I am a huge Sherilyn Fenn fan, of course. I think she is absolutely gorgeous. And I guess this is where it takes kind of a downward turn because I also like Julian Sands. I thought he was a really good actor. And watching this movie now, it's kind of sad, bittersweet, because he, of course, uh, went to climb a mountain in the Appalachians, I believe, and he turned up missing. And they did finally find his body after months of looking. So very sad to lose an actor like that. So, as I was saying, I rented this when it came out. I had just gotten married. I remember that. I remember my wife and I watching it, and she actually liked this movie up to a point. And if any of the people out there have seen it, they probably know where that point is. So this is going to be an interesting one because I can only say so much about it without giving certain things away, and I don't want to do that. And there's two reasons for that. A, Joe and I might actually revisit this because this could have been a controversial view as well. And we may decide to go back and revisit this film. I know this is a movie I am going to watch quite a bit. And I wanted to say thank you to Joe, the horror man, for finding me a copy of this and sending it my way. Now, there is 3 cuts of the film, not on this disc. This is the uncut Avant-Garde Cinema MGM release. It does also, although I don't have it, it does have a MGM theatrical rated R release, and there is a Laserdisc version out there that has the preferred director's cut. Now, I've only seen the original R rated release, and of course, now this uncut release. History of this movie, this is a movie that I have not seen literally in 30 years until I watched it with Joe again. And the movie stayed with me. Now, there are movies, just to put this in context, there are movies I forget right after I watch them. Literally, I couldn't tell you a thing about them. I have a subscriber named Hector who comments on a lot of my videos, and he is quite aware of this. He says, I've seen this, but I don't remember a thing about it. I'm the same way with some movies. This one has always stayed with me because I love the film. I'm just going to go with that. So this is going to be kind of a shorter positive spin, but the reason being is because we may revisit this, and I don't want to give away a lot of what this movie has to offer. Okay, let's put a positive spin on Boxing Helena. This movie was critically panned, of course, and a lot of the reasons I looked up are absolutely ridiculous. If you read what the people didn't like about it and then watch the film, it's kind of unsubstantial. But one of the things I love right away is that it's the unrated version. And again, I wanted to thank Joe the Horror Man for sending me this because this is a movie, like I said, I will be revisiting and that I absolutely love. Um, it was weird seeing Julian Sands after what happened, which makes the film a little bit bittersweet and sad. It has a fantastic cast, including Art Garfunkel, who does a fantastic job, Kurtwood Smith, Sherilyn Fenn, Bill Paxton, late Bill Paxton. There are two actors in this movie that have were taken from us way too soon. Bill Paxton and Julian Sands. All right, Lenny Kravitz. It's not over till it's over, and that's one of the things about this movie. Song placements, I think, are incredible. I'm a Lenny Kravitz fan. Have been since he came out, and I like that they use that song in there, even though it's not one of my favorite songs. You know, it's one of his more commercial songs, and I like some of his more obscure stuff. But I was happy that they put that in there. And that leads me to my next part where he's kind of being a peeping Tom to Sherilyn Fenn and Bill Paxton having sex, where they play Woman in Chains by Tears for Fears, which is one of my all time favorite songs. Love it. Absolutely love it. And I could have just stopped it right here and just said Sherilyn Fenn nude. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, yeah. I just don't know what else to say to that one. I think that Julian Sands does a very good weird and meek in this film because this, of course, is about a child with mommy issues that grows up to be a doctor. Bill Paxton is absolutely fantastic in this, like he is in pretty much everything. Um, Again, R.I.P. Bill Paxton, great actor, taken from us way too soon. Art Garfunkel is really good in this, which I was surprised because I have seen him in a few things over the years, but this is one that really, kind of stood out to me. He doesn't have a huge part, but he has a big enough part to show some decent acting chops. The visuals are absolutely stunning in this film. It almost seems like an art film at times. Now, this, of course, was directed by David Lynch's daughter. And if we decide to do a controversial view, a lot of that will be spent on talking about her and, of course, the controversial parts about the film. And another positive about this movie is a love story until, but it's still a love story throughout. Although a one sided love story, I think it's very creative and kind of irritates me when the critics pan this because it's a lot deeper than people give it credit for. The director wrote this when she was 19. I don't care if she wrote it when she was 2 years old. There is a lot deeper meaning in this film, and I'll leave it at that. All in all, I don't want to get into anything more about this because I feel like a lot of people haven't seen this film, and boy, is it a shame because it's fantastic. It takes a turn around the 45, 50-minute point in the film, and wow. Um, it's it's a favorite of mine. It really is. It's just a fantastic film, and I do love this film. Truly love this film. It is done so well. Check it out or don't. This is just a positive spin on Boxing Helena. Don't forget to check out Joe's positive spin for Boxing Helena. And by the way, we did watch the same cut of the film, which is the unrated cut, or the uncut cut. Yeah, uncut and unrated. So just remember, guys, physical media matters. And until next time, peace.